project manager should keep clients informed of any cost overruns, any program issues in terms of delivery of that program, be it the design element of the program, procurement, any issues with testing. If we're doing a lot of our offsite in third-party countries, whether that be outside the UK or outside the EU, the standards are completely different. So a lot of testing has to be undertaken to comply with UK regulations and European regulations. If there's any issue with that, the project manager should be informing the client straight away. If there's any problems with the program and delivery, again, the project manager should be informing the client. But particularly around the marriage between what's happening on the traditional site or the project and what's happening between the offsite. If keeping the client informed at both processes, if there's delays, if there is design issues between the two of them, and that allows the client to make decisions on whether he continues with the offsite or pares back elements of the offsite. I've managed a number of what we term offsite or modern methods of construction projects. They weren't full volumetric, they were more elements of the build process, so such things as the cladding. Now I thought at the time we were doing it, this is going back about 10 or 15 years ago, I'd done a 27-storey tower in High Street, Stratford, prior to the Olympics, and we were one of the first in the country to use unitised cladding. We got the unitised cladding from China, so that's typical of offsite. You're going outside your comfort zone and parameters. We'd done testing in China, but we also had to do testing in the UK to confirm that it complied to UCAS and CWCT standards. The benefits unitised cladding brought to the project was it was a single element that was installed utilising a crane, so it was less manual handling, much safer than component build-up. The quality was much more enhanced, so the seals and the overall durability of the product was much better. There was some, if you look at, they were the benefits, but we also had to understand that there was a lot longer lead-in time on the product. So it was about 48 weeks to a year, and it was informing the client that the client didn't understand this process. But when he seen the installation going in, we're doing a floor a week, as opposed to traditional methods, which could have started earlier, but would have taken 4 to 5 weeks per floor. So he reaped the benefits because the program was much shorter and they got a much more quality product at the end of the day. We also introduced elements like precast columns. Again, reduced the manual handling, safer, quicker. And this is going back, as I said earlier, 10 or 15 years ago when it was sort of unheard of it. And when I look back, were we trailblazers in innovation? Yes, we were. But I think that's moved on considerably from that, where we are talking about volumetric, where we can build a room or build an apartment completely offsite and then take it to a traditional building environment. And I think that will continue as BIM advances, the technology advances, and we start to get 3D printing. So there's some real benefits in the next 10 or 15 years, and I think offsite, the environment that we're working in now will completely, there's a sea change coming in the next couple of years, and long may it continue.